will probably connect to the previous panel to the app because I'm a mix of, again, from the industry. I worked with IBM for 6 years and I was a deputy general manager there. And I came out in 2013 and started my own organization into employability skills. We did training for about 27,000 students, again, both engineering and non-engineering category. And about 2 years with academia and going around and doing a lot of trainings. I'm talking about technical and non-technical. There's one biggest scope which I still agree and acknowledge with the previous panel is, employability is there only for that 15-20%. What happens to the remaining 80%? And out of which our chairman, chairperson today in the morning said 38% of them come from a BA background, right? And what are they doing? And most of them today are moving to graduation instead of engineering. The one biggest opportunity which I see, which we have tried out for the last 1.5 years, is startup, an innovative idea. I'll give you one realistic example. So I was one of the privileged guy to go back and join Modi's launch of Startup India on Jan 16th of 2016 again. And also I was part of a lot of innovation activities which is happening by NASSCOM and a couple of innovation societies within the state. One biggest thing which I've seen which is missing today in academia is giving an opportunity for all verticals, be it engineering in that civil, talk about electronics, talk about mechanical guys. Today, innovation or a startup means only IT. It only talks about a mobile app. It only talks about e-commerce. It only talks about, okay, what is so different? That's not the way it works. And I'm giving you 2 real-time examples which we have tried out for ourselves. We start, as I mentioned, in 2013, we did employability skills. 2016, we started this organization called the Corporate World. We have come out of that complete mode, and we've identified about 22 students who are creative enough and who wants to learn photography, who know how to really go back and look at all angles of how do we look at production, how do we make editing to the profile. We've looked at it and we started this organization on one vertical called media. And we've done 6 work orders for government of AP, and all of them are high class, high definition. If I tell you this, all of them are made, their age, average age who've done this particular editing and rendering is 22 years. Just 22 years. And along with it, in the same year, December of 2016, we've thought, while media can make a biggest toll, what is the second biggest problem statement which is in the industry today, apart from employability skills, is healthcare. One of them was highlighting healthcare is the biggest opportunity. We picked up this in, I think if I remember right, in October of 2016, we said, let's explore on this with freshers again. So I met a couple of BCom, BSc, and by BPharmacy students. And I asked them, we have to do something very, very different. And the place where we have chosen this is rural. And the real-time place and the real-time attribute which we have chosen is rural India. Trust me, the success story which I wanted to share here today is, in rural India, in BCom and BA, they don't know how to talk English. Out of this 45 students whom we have chosen, 32 students are for government colleges. And the remaining all from small, local degree colleges again. All 45 of them formed as a team. They went to the market. I said, let's see what is the opportunity today sitting in a rural area in terms of health. They came up with 5 things. Point number 1, as a woman, I cannot really share if there is a gynecological issue because I have that shyness in me that I can't talk to a male gynecologist. Do I have a solution for it till date? The answer is no. Number 2, a rural, if I'm sitting in a village, I get high fever. There's only one person whom I know that's an RMP doctor. But if I want to go for a specialist, he's the only source that he can do it. Why can't I empower that parent's son who's educated, who can take an appointment from the village in the city and then take it up? Third biggest point is, in villages, all are senior citizens. Most of their kids are settled either in Hyderabad or all major cities for their employment. Fact, everybody have to live, right? But where is the source? Today my mother is not well. She's in a village. Can I do something? I'll only call her RMP doctor. Hey, my mom is not well. But this is the third opportunity which we have looked at. Fourth, but not the least, most of the senior citizens travel every month to a town, wait for almost an average of 6 hours to get their BP checked, cholesterol test, diabetic test, whatever the senior citizen test which they have to be done. And the reports will go whenever it comes. Looking at all these as an opportunity, we've gone ahead and developed a product called Medic TFH. It's called as Medical Emergency Diagnostic Information Center. In 3 months of time with that 45 people's research, the most important thing when I say the key factors of success for any startup is an idea. First point is idea. Second point is a beautiful team. When I say a team, these 45 guys have made it in giving us the root cause of where is the problem. In team is research, and at the same point of time, it is so important how do you build your own core team. There's a difference between team and a core team. When I say a core team, who can understand the concept right, who can build the product apt to the necessity. And can you believe it, the core team whom we have built under this, all of them have an experience of 2 years, and all this, we have about 8 of them who are developing this product. One guy comes from a .NET platform, one guy comes from, these are all 2 years experienced guys only. Yeah, I'll finish those. And all of them come from rural area who don't know English, but they said, we will make this product. Keeping that in confidence, giving them an opportunity to go back and take the risk. Believe it, sir, we've got the first Startup India recognition just because of those guys. We're the first guys to get the Startup India as an innovative product in Andhra Pradesh. So second point is key team. Third point is a business model. Business model will come into picture when you have a proper leader into it, which can be an academician, which is you. You have to guide your own students. How do we make a good business pitch for them? Because we're all tenured people in the market. Fourth, funding. As you know, funding will come. It all depends upon the uniqueness of your product. How beautifully can you make a business model out of it? Fourth important point which we'll have to look at is the timing, which I believe in and I think which is our success also. What is the need of the hour today? And the success model which is discussed, Uber. He's identified that every taxi driver is idle and I want to engage all of them. And he's got the business. Today, healthcare is the opportunity today. Let's bank on it. Timing makes a lot of difference for us to go back and build a successful startup. Last but not the least on the point, sir. If I can be successful in one product, but that doesn't mean that success is going to continue for a long time. It's always important that we need to have continuous learning. In the due course of time, when you make a project plan, you can never be 100% successful. There are a lot of ups and downs. Learn, unlearn. Take feedbacks from people and start executing it right. This is what we wanted to go back and conclude, and I want to conclude with 6 important points for a successful startup. Point number 1 is an idea. Point number 2, prepare a core team or the best team you can choose. Point number 3 is business model. Point number 4 is the right funding at the right time. Point number 5 is the timing. Point number 6 is continuous learning. So I wish all the best for the academia, and I really, really want you guys to spend a little more time and effort in building minimum 3 to 4 entrepreneurs in your own college. And I'm telling you, sir, it motivates everything. And there is nothing which can beat this. In terms of reducing the unemployability, which you're talking about 80%, we can certainly get it down to a 60%. 20% makes a lot of difference. Thank you so much once again for giving the opportunity.